And we welcome you back. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Dan Daly comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Hey, get ahead right now.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Eric, you look at these guys with the first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today? Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, come on, guys.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
No strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
Who's at first now?
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting fourth.
Carlos Sandoval will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Carlos Sandoval will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Got him.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Anthony Spanos is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Grossman is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting sixth.
Luis Delgado will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Luis Lorenz will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Come on, guys.
Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Alberto Zapata digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Grossman is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Set to get his day started, Mario Carmona, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, one away. One away.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Dan Daly stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. To short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting,
Steve Campos is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Strike 2 called. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. There's 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. Bobby Abbott is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
0-1, here it comes.
We got no out.
Chop foul right at home plate. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
now batting,
Carlos Sandoval comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right. Throw it a third time.
Grounded to short. To second for 1. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Spanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Maine waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Luis Delgado. He singled his last time up.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got it in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here we go.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We played 4. Luis Lorenz comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Grossman is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Hey, here we go.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Still 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Now batting.
So a solo shot down the line in left, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Dan Daly steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Liner toward right center. Grossman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. Gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Left fielder.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Aponte in foul ground, and on 1 pitch, he's retired.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Aponte scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to sting a little bit. This pitch is coming hard in on him, and you can see he's way late getting that barrel through. So as it turns out, he's going to get more distance on the barrel of that bat than he does on the baseball.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. Anthony Spanos will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Guillen comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Catcher
Luis Lorenz will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Grossman is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. The Rubber Ducks lead it. Alberto Zapata will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Skied into very shallow right. Grossman has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman
Mario Carmona will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
1 out now.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. Aguilar is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Dan Daly will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. Steve Campos will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now at the plate, Bobby Abbott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Carlos Sandoval will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Center fielder Anthony.
Out in front of it, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, eat it. Put it right there.
Luis Delgado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Hey, 2 here.
Second and third, 2 away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory.
Here now,
you see there, 4 RBI.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Erie Seawolves and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next.
Hey, nobody away.
Up here this afternoon. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
This is in the air to left. Butler is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. With a moment now, let's get a quick look at the Akron defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about watching somebody throw a ball across the diamond, this guy throws it like a laser. Over at third base, doesn't have the great range, but if he gets his hands on it, oh my, can he throw it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Butler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Bruce Dooley will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Come on, guys.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Pete Mitchell will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Austin Law will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Robinson is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Garrett Hoffman leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jennings giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Carlos Aguero will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Bordick scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ray Valentine will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Robinson moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
No runner, cut hold.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Dixon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And he is in there. Chester Smith steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Angelo Velasmil stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bruce Dooley is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Bruce Dooley.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pete Mitchell is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Butler, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting.
A solo shot here to left as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Austin Law is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Got it.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
At the plate, Garrett Hoffman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I got it.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. Carlos Aguero heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Carlos Aguero.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings.
No balls,
You
2
got to
strikes.
think about bringing that one right back.
Lifted the other way out to left center.
I go.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Catcher.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Ray Valentine will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ethan Dixon will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock.
Hey,
That's
two
what the
away
good
now.
ones do.
That's taken. Now it's
0-2
0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that
1 ball, 2
fastball up
strikes,
the ladder at 92, 93.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. Chester Smith makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Chester Smith.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch.
Ball 1,
It's
no
ball
strikes.
1. One 0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 20.
Angelo Velasmil stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Designated
Now to
hitter.
the plate, Bruce Dooley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of the system. They really need him to come through right here.
In there, no balls and a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show.